Hi beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Ro. Now what we're doing tonight, or whenever you're watching this, we're going to ask the question, will they reach out? Now they could be anyone, literally anyone that you're thinking about. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be platonic, it can be familiar. Like, it really, there's no rules here. Okay, so we have 3 piles for you to choose from. Pile 1 is this moon and the modern witch tarot. Pile 2 is this star with the Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck. And pile 3 is this elephant with the Mystic Mondays tarot deck. So whichever you are more drawn to, that will be your reading. Now this is for the people that are curious about what decks I'll be using for this reading. So for the tarot, we have the Modern Witch Tarot. We have the Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot. We have Mystic Mondays Tarot. Excuse me. Oracles, we'll be using the Star Codes Astro. We're using the Star Seed Oracle. We'll be using the Wisdom of the Oracle. And we are using crystals. Okay, so whichever you are more drawn to, that will be your reading. Everything should be in the description down below. Timestamps in the description down below. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in your reading. Hi pile 1, if you chose this moon crystal, this reading is for you. Now I'm gonna leave it right here. So before we get into tarot, well, we're gonna use tarot in the whole reading. Let me just explain. So I pre-shuffled, or I shuffled. Yeah, I guess it's pre-shuffled, right? I pre-shuffled oracles before filming. So yeah, we're just gonna ask the question, are they going to reach out? We're gonna use these oracles and tarot. So we have 10th house authority, Moldavite, healing, protection, telepathy, connection. We have no place like home, number 50. And we have star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. Wow. Let's do like that. Can we see that? Okay. Okay, I shuffled off camera. So, are they going to reach out to you? To answer quickly, yeah, I do feel like they're going to reach out to you. I feel like this person, if they haven't talked to you in a minute, I feel like it's because if you've been wondering why they haven't been talking to you as much as maybe they used to, I do feel like this person's been like maybe very like super busy. And I feel like maybe you come out, like you might be like, well, if you really like somebody, or if you really want to talk to somebody, they're not going they'll make time for you, or like stuff like that, which is like, to a certain extent, I get where that's coming from. But I do feel like this person is going to reach out. And for some of you, I feel like with the 8 of Cups here, like maybe they walked away from this friendship connection, because with the 3 of Swords here, I wouldn't be surprised if they walked away from this, or maybe this was like, I could see this person being very overwhelmed in this connection, so maybe they needed space to kind of regulate themselves. I don't know if they told you this, but I feel like this person really needed time to themselves, because with the 6 of Cups here, 3 of Pentacles, the 10th house, and mode of like, and no place like home, stargazing, activation, like there is this energy that I do think this person wants to reach out to you. And I think they really want to connect with you again, especially with Moldavite here that says connection, and the 6 of Cups here. I feel like you make them feel very at home. They're very comfortable with you, and they feel very comfortable with you. I feel like there's this energy of a lot of comfort between you two. But I feel like with the 3 of Pentacles and authority here, I feel like maybe they had moments that this was very overwhelming and they had other things, like other priorities right now, right? So they had to focus on that. They could have told you that, maybe not, I'm not sure, that's just depends on your situation. But I do feel like this person just needed time for themselves. I'm gonna be honest with you, I think they needed time for themselves. For some of you, they communicated that. For some of you, I feel like they didn't, especially with the Three of Swords here. Maybe this person just kind of walked away. This person could have ghosted, or this person literally just said, like, I need time, I need space from this. Because I feel like they've just been going through a lot of things, and I feel like this connection, or like this friendship, this connection, whatever this type of connection is, I feel like it just made it even more overwhelming for them. But I do feel like they're going to reach out to you, and I feel like they're going to, with the Temperance here as well, I feel like they might even apologize, or they might even just really, like, you might go back to normal, you know. You maybe to you it's not a big deal that they kind of left, or they ghosted, or they needed space. I feel like you, like, especially if they communicated that with you, I feel like you understand where they're coming from, you know. I feel like you understand that this person might feel overwhelmed. Like, for some of you, I feel like they communicated this with you, like they need time. For some of you, I do feel like maybe this person travels for work, or goes long distances for work or something, and they just literally had to leave physically, and that's with no place like home. Like, I feel like they are, like, reaching out to you and telling you, like, maybe that they miss you or something like that. For some of you, I feel like this is like something that they can't control, and it's something that it just kind of happened. And for some of you, I feel like this person literally just needed space from this, because maybe they have to regulate themselves, or they have to make sure that this is what they truly want, is pursue something here, pursue this friendship, pursue this relationship, whatever. Like, for some of you, I feel like this is a little bit more of the romantic side, but it doesn't have to be. I feel like it could have been somebody new that came into your life, and maybe they did just needed space from this for a little bit, because it was just very overwhelming to them. But also, I feel like I don't think this connection was overwhelming. I think it was just like a lot of things was was happening in their life, that they just needed to, like what's that saying, get their ducks in a row. And I feel like they really just had to focus on other things right now. And I feel like they might even explain that to you, or they might even, like, say that to you, or really say, like, for some of you, I feel like this person's gonna come back with an apology, or they're going to reach out with an apology, or they're gonna reach out with an explanation of some sort, especially if they didn't give you one before they left. But for some of you, I feel like they did. And with motivate here, healing, protection, telepathy, and connection. For some of you, I feel like you kind of know that they're going to reach out. You have, like, this feeling, this inkling feeling that they are going to reach out. Trust yourself, trust that intuition, you know. So yeah, I feel like they are going to reach out, and to try to connect with you more, and like connect with you in this connection, and like really, like, talk about it, talk about what's going on. It's probably been already some time between you two, but I feel like this person has the intention to reach out to you once everything kind of calms down around them. I just feel like they just get very overwhelmed, and maybe they have the tendency to run away, or they have the tendency to just kind of be by themselves and recollect themselves, which there's no shame in that. But yeah, Six of Cups is very much like someone returning. And then motivate, no place like home. Yeah, I feel like this person just really wants to talk to you again. Like, they want to speak to you, they want to connect with you more. It's just, I feel like there were some things that they just couldn't control that just very much overwhelmed them, and they can't fully grasp that to a certain extent. So yeah, I feel like I think they are going to reach out to you. Now I do want to get I want to use the dice to see what seasons could be significant, or signs could be significant. Like, this could be their signs or your signs, or the seasons could be significant. So let's see. So we have Scorpio. While I'm filming this in Leo season. So Scorpio is October, late October and November, going into November. We have the second house, so that's Taurus energy. So that's May. What is it? Is it March and May? January, February, March, April, May. No, April and May. Sorry, forgot April. And we have, I think this is North Node. North Node. Yeah, and like North Node is about the future as well. I think North. If I know the North Node, I feel like I think the North Node is about future energy. But let's see. Yeah. Okay. Look. Okay. North Node of the Moon, pertaining to what goes around comes around. Karmic cycle, fear, not knowing, destiny, afterlife, another reality. So yeah, I feel like this is something that I think they've been wanting to do for a while now. It's just maybe they need the courage to do it, or they needed time to do it, because for some of you I feel like they are just very overwhelmed right now and they just needed time to process everything, which is okay, you know. But at the same time, it's like you have to, like, sometimes you have to communicate that with people, you know. But yeah, I think they are going to reach out. So Scorpio season could be Scorpio sign again. This I usually say seasons could be significant, or the signs. You could be a Scorpio, they could be a Scorpio, or Scorpio placements could be significant. Or North, if you have North Node in Scorpio, that means that you have you have Taurus. Yeah, major on, like, a lot on Taurus here. You have South Node in Taurus because it's the opposite. So yeah, yeah, I feel like they've been thinking about it for a while, and I think they just kind of want to come through and talk to you and see how you're doing, especially if it's been some time now. But yeah, I feel like they do want to talk to you, and I feel like they are going to reach out eventually. I feel like they just have to get there, you know. And if you're willing to be patient, you know, because the 10th house is also about authority, right? 10th house is usually it's ruled by Capricorn, and Capricorn loves being in Mars, and Mars is about action. It's about like I said, it's here authority. It's about taking action, right? So I feel like this person is going to take action towards you, and I feel like they're going to reach out and just try to have a conversation with you, talk to you again, and like really just communicate with you more. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that there. Thank you so much for watching. I know this was a shorter reading, but I kind of just wanted to answer the question and see where that could go, where that could lead us. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next, hopefully. Bye. Hi Pio 2, if you chose this star crystal, or the Nightmare Before Christmas, this reading is for you. Now, I pre-shuffled oracles to see if this person is going to reach out. Now, disclaimer, this might be a shorter type of reading. This might be a shorter reading because it's a yes or no question. So usually a lot of yes or no questions are very kind of straightforward. Not all the time, but like a lot of the times, like, if they want to be straightforward, they will be. If they're not, then there's more depth to it. It just depends on the reading. So I pre-shuffled your oracles, so let's get into it. So we have orange calcite, boosting self-esteem, expressing sexuality, psychological. I know how to pronounce that, I promise. Healing and energetic living. I'm just not gonna struggle right now. We have Pisces sensitive, number 12. We have new life, number 39. And we have fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites extremes of life. Wow, okay. Can we see that? Okay, so I'm going to shuffle off camera and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. So is this person going to reach out? Okay, before while I was shuffling, I do want to say that the song that came up in my like in my brain was Another Life by SZA, and the lyrics that goes, in another life, I know we could try. I think that's how it goes. I don't know. But like Another Life by SZA came up. Very, very beautiful song. I just love her so much. Like that album was so good. Anyway, are they going to reach out? This is the reading that I feel like I don't have a definite answer, only because this is very much about if like this is giving very like even the universe might not know if this person is going to reach out, only because it's very what's that word what's that word it'll come around if it wants to, but I feel like this person, I don't know if they're gonna reach out. I'm gonna be honest, and I know this is gonna like such a suck, like this answer sucks to get when you pick this reading, but I really don't like. I don't know. I don't want to say no and I don't want to say yes. I don't know, but I do want to say with the Six of Pentacles and the Sun, I feel like this person they're so confusing only because I feel like this person likes being around you, wants to talk to you more, but I do feel like they're also in this energy of like maybe I should move on or maybe I should move forward. And to a certain extent it could be like maybe the universe, they don't want you to know if they're going to reach out because maybe they just want you to like live life and not wait for this person. Because especially with Pisces sensitive, I feel like maybe your intuition tells you that they're going to reach out, or maybe you two still feel each other, because maybe you haven't talked in a while. But I do feel like they don't want you to focus on this, and maybe to a certain extent that's why they don't tell me like a definite answer about if this person is going to reach out or not. I do feel like this person is either, it's very interesting, this person is either going to reach out to you and like make amends to a certain extent, or this person is going to move on from this, especially with the Four of Pentacles and the Emperor and new life and face into my like fall into my, like new life and fall into my arms is so interesting because oh, you know what another song that's coming up, it's also SZA, Open Arms by SZA, featuring Travis Scott. Everything that I'm saying will be in the description down below. But I do feel like maybe, like, I don't know if this person's going to reach out, I'm going to be honest, because I think it's going to determine about how they're feeling, how and what they want. Because they have self-control, they have control in the situation, they can control their own destiny, they can control their own life. And I feel like, I don't know if they want a new life in this connection or they want a new life outside of this connection. I really don't know. And I feel like I don't know because this person doesn't know. This person still has to make the decision if they want to reach out and rekindle with you, or do they feel like it's better to just move on and move forward with this. And I feel like they're still like, this person could still be like in this I don't know energy, and that's why I feel like I don't know if they're gonna reach out, because I don't think they know if they're gonna reach out yet. And to a certain extent I feel like the universe also, like, they don't want you to like wait for this person. They don't want you to like look if they're gonna reach out every single day, like, you know, they don't want you to worry about it, at least right now. But I think there is this like indecision that they're in, because like fall into my arms in a new life, but then the Six of Pentacles and the Sun together and the Four of Pentacles with the Emperor together, it's like they don't know if they want to move on from this or move forward without you, or do they want to move forward with you. You know, I feel like they don't know yet. And because of that, I don't think there's a definite answer here about if they're going to or if they're not. Even though there is like a want to, I feel like this person does want to, especially with the expressing sexuality, energetic living, boosting self-esteem. I feel like you like there is this energy of like wanting to be around each other because you feel good around each other, but at the same time, and this could be you too, I feel like you could relate to this, like you don't know if you want to reach out to this person or if you want to move on from this person. You two can be in a very similar spot when it comes to this. But I do feel like, especially with Pisces, with sensitive, it's a very sensitive topic, it's a very sensitive situation. So I feel like you two not talking right now could be a positive thing, could be a negative thing, I don't know. But I feel like because you two are very sensitive right now, maybe reaching out is not the best decision right now, especially you to them or them to you. Like maybe you both have to make a decision to see if you actually want to pursue this further or if you want to move on from each other. I feel like you both have to like kind of make that decision, like from like to yourselves, if that makes sense. So I feel like to a certain extent, even though like with the five of cups here at the bottom of the deck, yeah, the 10 of swords, I feel like there, to a certain extent, I wouldn't be surprised if you two are missing each other or you both are wondering about each other. But I do feel like this separation or like this no contact situation is necessary to see if you actually want to pursue something here or if you want to move on from this. Because I think you both are in this energy of like, this is a very sensitive, like I just heard, this is a very sensitive topic for me, you know. And I feel like there's this energy of like, you know, it's sensitive, but also you know that you miss this person, you know that you want to pursue something here more, but also you also think about it like maybe it is better if we move on from this. But then this person also thinks the same thing, like should I reach out to this person or and try to make it work, or should I move on from this? I don't know what happened between you two, that's gonna be different for everybody, but I do feel like this person is just kind of in like, what's the saying, in the crossroads, at crossroads or something like that, because I feel like they don't know what they want right now. I feel like all they know is that they have to create this life right now for themselves, and then if this situation comes around, or if they come around because they made up their mind, then you can move forward. But also I feel like they just don't know, and I feel like that's what I don't know, because they don't know. I don't know if they want to reach out. It's like right now I feel like you both want to talk to each other, you both want to talk to each other and want to be around each other, but I feel like you also understand that maybe it's better to move on from this, or it's better to move forward without this person. I feel like you both don't know what the right thing to do is in this situation. So I feel like you both are in this energy of like making the right decision for you, you know. So before we leave, I do want to say, before I finish this reading, I do want to get some signs, or some signs. This could either be their sign, this could be your sign, this could be the seasons. These seasons could be significant. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so we have South Node. Yeah, this is somebody from your past for sure. We have 7th house. Okay, this one fell. I don't know what that is. Girl. Okay, Aquarius. So they could have, okay, this could be significant. This could be you or this person. 7th house in Aquarius, meaning they could be a Leo rising, or you could be a Leo rising. The 7th house is about partnerships, marriage even. So I feel like you could have 7th house synastry if you know about astrology. But also I feel like with the Aquarius here, Aquarius is Saturn energy, right? Having Aquarius in your 7th house could be very like it just takes a while to get there. Like this, like it just takes a while for it to come around. So again, if this person is going to come around and reach out to you, it might take longer than you expect, or it might take this person just might take longer to reach out to you if they want to reach out to you. I don't think this person likes being rushed, and I don't think this person wants to like rush this decision. I feel like if they're going to reach out to you, they're going to reach out because they really thought about it, and they thought like, okay, this is what I want, right? I want to talk to this person again, I want to reach out, I want to connect with this person again. So if this person does reach out, I feel like they've thought about it through and through, and they just, at the end they made the decision to reach out. But if they don't reach out, again, I don't know the timeline here. It might just be like they just want to move on from this and move forward. It just depends on this person. It depends on your situation as well. With South Node here, again, this could be somebody from your past, because South Node is about past energy. Well, I'm assuming most of these readings are going to be from the past, but South Node is pertaining to the past, what has already been lived, past karma. So I feel like, yeah, this is somebody from your past for sure. And I think maybe this person is also going through maybe this person's also going through their past. They're trying to understand their past more as well. So I feel like you two are just processing things differently. Not too differently, but I feel like you two are just processing things and seeing if you actually want to pursue this further before you make a decision like reaching out, or if before you make a decision of connecting again. I think you both have to make this decision independently, and then if this does come back around, you know, because you can't rush this person. Like if you are reaching out to this person and this person's not responding to you, like, leave them alone. You know, it's okay to leave them alone and let them, they need, like, sometimes you just need space to kind of know what you actually want, you know, what you actually deserve, or what you actually want when it comes to connection and connecting with others, you know. And especially with the 7th house, I feel like that's a lot about connecting with others as well. So I feel like this person is just learning about themselves more, and I feel like if they make up their mind, eventually they're either going to reach out or move on. And whatever they choose to do, you just have to honor that, and you just have to, because you have a decision here too, right? You can reconnect with this person or also move on. So I think you both have to really make that decision independently, and then whatever happens. But right now I think it's a maybe, I don't know, type of energy. And that's kind of annoying, but I feel like the universe, the universe doesn't want you, it doesn't want you to wait on this, but also they don't want you to focus on it too much. Like, it's okay to have hope, and it's okay to like hope that this does come around, especially if you already made up your mind on like, I do want this person in my life, I do want to connect with this person more. Or maybe you're still in this energy of like, maybe I should move on, you know. Regardless of what it is, I think the universe just wants you to just focus on your own being and not expect so much from this person, especially right now. So yeah, I know this probably wasn't the most like maybe this answer didn't satisfy you as much, but I hope it gave some sort of clarity about how you're feeling about the situation, and something like, or like, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, I hope this resonated. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna leave that there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next, hopefully. Bye. Hi Pile 2, if you chose this elephant, this reading is for you. So before I shuffle tarot, I do want to lay down your oracles. Now we're just going to ask the question, are they going to reach out to you? Now this might be a shorter reading, but that's okay, because it is a yes or no reading, but whatever wants to come out will come out. So yeah, I'm just happy that you're here, and let's get into it. So we have air, communication, imagination, independent, witty. We have Mars, motion. We have mending, number 52. And we have messenger. We have messenger, sinus energy, bringing harmony and balance. I feel like I don't even need tarot right now, but because I think they already answered the question. But let's get tarot before we answer the question. I'm gonna shuffle off camera, and then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Before I answer the question or start reading, I do want to say that there's a lot of air energy. So of course air here, but then we also have Libra and we have Aquarius. So there's a lot of air energy. The only one that's missing is Gemini, but it's here with air. So I feel like a lot of air energy. So are they going to reach out to you? Yeah. I feel like that's kind of self-explanatory. Yeah, I think they are going to reach out to you. And I feel like it's going to be faster than you expect, especially with Mars here and a lot of air energy. And I feel like air energy is pretty fast moving. I feel like the thing about air energy, I feel like they think about it before making that decision or before doing it. They think about it a little bit more than maybe Mars energy or fire energy, because Mars is Scorpio and Aries. Those seasons could be like the signs that I just said, like those seasons could be significant or those signs could be significant. You could be those signs, they could be the signs, big three, big six, you know, all the types, right? Especially risings. But I do feel like they're going to reach out to you. I feel like they want to reach out to you. I feel like maybe they've been thinking about it for a while now. Pile 1 could be significant because we also got the 6 of Cups in the same place. So pile 1 could be significant. You might get more answers there too. You don't have to watch it, but if you were drawn to pile 2, or if you're just curious about not pile 2, pile 1. Not pile 2, pile 1. I'm sorry, pile 1. 6 of Cups like was here too. So that could be that you could resonate with that reading, or if you were drawn to pile 1, this could be your sign to go watch it, only if you want to. But I do feel like they want to reach out, and I feel like what they want to do is balance this connection out, especially with the 6 of Cups and Justice. I feel like they want to just balance this connection out more. Maybe they haven't been talking as much to you, or maybe they haven't been reaching out as much as you reached out to this person. Like for some of you, I feel like you are talking to this person, but maybe it's been kind of not moving as fast. I feel like it's gonna have a turnaround. I feel like this connection or this communication is gonna have a turnaround. Like maybe right now it's just been kind of stagnant, or you two are just not in speaking terms as much, or you just haven't talked as much. But I feel like this person is going to come around and talk to you. And I feel like with the King of Cups, they might be a little flirty too, with the 6 of Cups as well. I feel like they might come around kind of flirty or kind of like cutesy, you know, especially if this isn't romantic. Maybe kind of cutesy, kind of flirty, kind of like just sweetness. Like I feel like they're gonna come around with a lot of sweetness, and I feel like it's gonna be faster than you expect. That's why with the Mars here. Yeah, with witty as well. Like I feel like they're just gonna come towards you like with a joke or with something that could make you laugh or even blush if it's more romantic. Yeah, I feel like they just want to connect with you again, especially with the 6 of Cups and mending. I feel like they just want to connect with you again and just reach out and talk to you more and just see how you're doing and just go back to normal, if that makes sense. So yeah, I feel like this person is going to reach out, and they just want to balance this out more. But yeah, I feel like they are going to reach out. That was a pretty, like, this is a very self-explanatory reading. Like, it was very, like, here, tell them. Which is funny, which I love, to be honest. Because as humans, we're so complex that sometimes when a reading like this just comes around of like, yeah, they are going to reach out. Oh, okay. Wasn't expecting like that to come out so fast, but yeah. Which I love. I'm not complaining. Okay, so I'm gonna before we end this reading, even though it was like a very short reading, because I feel like it was very straightforward, like I feel like this person's also gonna be very straightforward with you. We're gonna get signs. These could be seasons. Again, we have a lot of air energy already, and Mars with Aries and Scorpio, but we're gonna, or Capricorn, because it's exalted in Capricorn as well. So those seasons could be significant, or those signs could be significant. So we're gonna get more for confirmation or for just what to look out for, maybe. Okay, so we have Virgo. Yeah, more Mercury energy. We have Venus in the 11th house. Yeah, I feel like for some of you this could be a friend, but I feel like with Virgo here, a lot of more mercurial energy, so they could have a Virgo Venus in the 11th house. They could have Virgo in the 11th house. I wouldn't be surprised if this person is like, but with Venus here, this could be more romantic, but also this could be friendship as well. I feel like for some of you, this could be more friendship vibes, and then this could be some more romantic vibes. Just depends on the situation. But yeah, I feel like they are gonna come around and talk to you and just communicate with you and just I don't know, just I heard have fun again. Like, I don't know, I feel like they just been missing your energy, and I feel like you've been missing theirs. So yeah, I feel like, especially with Virgo Venus, like maybe you two are like, either this person or you could be very practical when it comes to the matters of love, and when it comes to the matters of the heart. I feel like you could be very practical and very like logical, which is okay. It's like, as someone that has a Capricorn Venus, I completely understand. I love a Virgo Venus, I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like you two, especially with the 11th house, I think you two could be like, are friends right now, or you two are just really much going with the flow with each other, not forcing anything. But with this Virgo Venus, I think you both are trying your best not to, how do you say it? I feel like you both are trying your best to not think so much about this connection, even though Virgo is very much the thinker, in my opinion. It's mercurial, right? Like, they think a lot. So yeah, I feel like this person is going to reach out, and I think this person is going to just go back to normal, have like a normal conversation, and like go back to like friendly vibes and like flirty vibes, if that makes sense, for some of you. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this resonated. I know it was a little shorter than expected, but I just wanted to make a video for this question and answer this question for you guys. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next, hopefully. Bye.